The ever-squabbling sad-sack McGrath sisters are not having a particularly good day. Lenny is lighting a candle and a cookie to celebrate her 35th birthday alone. The youngest sister, Babe, is being released on bail for shooting her husband. And middle sister, Meg, has been called home from Hollywood, haunted by a failed singing career that culminated in his stay in a loony bin. The women of Crimes of the Heart can certainly use a few good laughs. And in this well-acted slice of Southern life set in 1974, director Paul R. Jones does succeed in delivering as many chuckles as his Pulitzer Prize-winning comedy permits. For me, though, it still wasn't enough. I didn't find sufficient payoff in the pathos to sustain my interest between those laughs. While I found myself appreciating the actor's craft, I wasn't particularly drawn to care about these characters. I readily admit that my response as a Yankee may have to do with my lifelong lack of natural affinity for the Southern sensibility. I mean, friends who hail from the South, who've seen this production, they say they can absolutely relate to those characters. Playing Lenny, the spinster sister whose hopes for a relationship are hobbled by a preoccupation with an undeveloped ovary, Priscilla Quimby convinces with a well-layered performance. While all accomplished actors, by definition, master the ability to articulate their characters' changes of thought, Quimby swerves between mental lanes at breakneck speed with the facility of a stunt car driver. It's a delight to follow the nonstop action in her expressive eyes. Sarah Gore is well cast as Babe, making the most of a cartoonish, high-pitched voice that captures the carefree mania of a woman seemingly out of touch with reality. Her sanity is surely a question mark. I loved the way she took pains to clip the front-page news accounts of her crime and place it lovingly in her scrapbook. That Gore is a stunning beauty on stage contributes to her credibility in the role. The trio of actresses, including Renee Hewitt as Meg, who sports designer jeans and attitude and a grand singing voice, appear comfortable with one another, and credible as sisters whose seeds of sadness are sourced in the same skeleton-filled closet. You won't be surprised to know how their late mama's bad day turned out. I couldn't have been more grateful for the performance of Linda Otto, who plays the annoying, gossipy first cousin Chick Boyle, with broad strokes and an inspired feel for physical comedy. You won't want to miss a hilarious wrestling match with a pair of pantyhose, a size extra petite, that highlights the first scene. Crimes of the Heart is a well-conceived and meticulously staged Camelot Theatre Company production. See it in the Old Theatre in Talent through May 22nd. The company moves into a new state-of-the-art theater across the street on June 2nd. Read my feature story. The opening event is a spotlight on Nat King Cole. The first stage play, Sweeney Todd, opens on June 22nd. And be sure to sign up for my blog. Thanks.